So I'm a doctor and I could be working a job that makes $160,000 per year. But instead I chose not to so I can see my parents more.
Hurry up.
Okay.
Hurry up your fat ass.
I didn't say I was an angel, but I do love my mom and dad.
Oh, running to meet my parents so we can go to Joshua Tree.
Safely.
Okay.
Turn right on Hyacinth Wave.
We're gonna go check out the national park today with the parentals, plus install some things at the new, actually it's not new, but the Joshua Tree house. I'll give you guys a tour a little bit later. If you want to stick around to the end, I'll give you a really cool bonus. I'll tell you how much that house actually makes on a monthly basis. Hi, Mom.
Hi.
Hi, Dad.
Hi, son.
So I'm 32 now and I'm already starting to feel a little bit of pain in my own body. So I can only imagine how they're feeling as they're hitting their 50s and 60s, which is why I'm starting to worry about my parents.
Pre-Joshua Trip meal at the Raising Cane's.
Nowadays, we try to watch our diet better to stay healthy. Obviously, we're not doing a very good job today at Raising Cane's, but you know, you live and you learn. Plus, we still gotta enjoy our food, right?
Oh, look, it's Jenny.
Hi.
Look, it's Jovelyn.
Hey.
Dad, what are you doing here?
Cooking.
With all these health issues on the rise for concern for me and my parents, I decided that work might not be the best use of my time. I just feel like there's so many things to do in life, including visiting these beautiful national parks, spending time with parents, getting to know their story before you no longer can. And I realized that there's much faster and easier ways to make $160,000 than working 40 hours every single week as a doctor of pharmacy. And if you guys didn't catch on, I did mention earlier that I'm working on my house. I'm actually a real estate investor, and that's probably the avenue where I discovered there are much easier ways to make money and an also better way to balance out your life. The problem with being able to compare these two situations is one makes you around $65 per hour and another makes you an unlimited amount per hour. So if I end up doing an Airbnb, it takes me pretty much no time to actually rent out a home. We just have our automated systems take care of that. Now I have to take into account that I want to spend time with my parents. I want to see these national parks. And if I'm going to be working 40 hours at a pharmacy, I'll never be able to do that, or it'll take me very long. But if I go in and do this other job, I'll now have the opportunity to make the same amount of money and actually still spend time with my parents. Ultimately, this means the cost of not doing or taking any action on this new job is actually going to cost me my life possibly, or also my dreams. Again, I'm no angel, and these are just things I'm not willing to sacrifice. Now, I know everyone feels that they don't have the same opportunity as everyone else, and obviously I feel extremely blessed that I am able to do this. But one thing I want to point out is my parents. Sure, a kid like me who had all the odds probably going for them. I was born in America, had a great education, and had a lot of opportunities that they did not have. Now with the internet, barriers have been broken and information is no longer safeguarded. ChatGPT can teach you almost anything, and real estate meetups are all over the nation. If my parents had the tools that I had access to, I'd imagine they'd be much wealthier than I am today. And I think the number one reason is honestly just because of great work ethic and a great reason why. Their why obviously was to take care of their family and raise their kids. And their work ethic came from the knowledge that work is not always available. They came from a third world country, Cambodia, and when they were trapped there, they were not rewarded for the work that they did. Instead, they were just not punished for the work that they did. And if you didn't decide you wanted to work, you would just get shot. And although this is a sad story, it's not the point of this story. The point I'm trying to get across is that although they were stripped of everything and sent to America with no language, no money, pretty much starting from zero, they were still able to actually make it out and be successful in real estate. They pretty much retired earlier than almost anyone that I know, which is in their late 40s to mid 50s. What this actually taught me as a 32-year-old doctor is that you can reinvent yourself. Just because things were a certain way in the past doesn't mean you can't change things for the better. If the world starts feeling a little bit bland to you and you're still feeling a little bit lost, just know that you can reinvent yourself, like my parents did and like how I'm planning to do. I hope things haven't gotten too serious, so I filmed this really cool pair of boots in the coffee shop. Things that helped me get past feeling stuck or feeling lost is actually just being alone and taking some time to actually think. When you're constantly being bombarded by your iPhone screens, Apple Watches, Netflix, you never really have a good chance to actually sit down and reflect, so I recommend a national park. Catch a breath outside, sit down and grab a piece of paper and actually write out what you want from life. Because if you don't know what you want out of life, someone else will tell you what you should expect out of life. And that's usually no fun.
You got it, Mom. Keep going. Whoa.
Oh my God. Yay! I'm in! Yay! Okay. Oh my God.
It's crazy, huh?
Okay, let's go back.
Also, on a side note, if you're scared of trying something new, just know that you can always go back to the way things were. So if you can, don't try to burn knots, try to untie them if possible. So I actually became a doctor because I still genuinely care about people. I'm actually still planning on working part-time as a doctor of pharmacy. The problem is that sometimes it just takes up too much of my personal time and away from other opportunities such as seeing my parents or trying to have a family, or even just experience being human. If this video was helpful to you in any shape, way, or form, please drop a like before you head out. And I'm going to complete my promise. This house makes around $5,000 per month.